Oh.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you
Hi, everybody.
Hi, y'all. Welcome back.
Welcome to KipCo TV. This is our 8th episode, and we're so happy that you're joining us. We have a lot of people already joining us, so I want to remind everybody to like us on Facebook at the KipCo CS Gulf Coast on Facebook. We also are featured on YouTube at KipCo Channel Live. You can comment with us there on YouTube or on our Facebook page. So let us hear from you. We want to see your comments. We're going to put them on the screen this time and answer them live. Sushi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling all fresh with a new do. I'm feeling good today. Kip and I were actually trying to figure out if this is show 8 or show 9. We're not sure. I know we definitely take more than 8 or 9 sips of wine every show, so that's all we really know. And that brings me to our game. Every time we say KipCo, please have a drink. And we also have a contest on if you can guess how many drinks we all take. That includes us and our guests. So Kip will be taking a tally. As long as you give us a number before our show ends, we will put you in the running for a bottle of wine. Hi.
So let's toast. Good job.
Better.
So that's 2. So Sushi, I am in my Hawaiian casual attire today.
Wow.
So guess where we're broadcasting live from on the set of
Kip's mom's house.
My mom's house. My mom is going to be our surprise guest. It is her birthday tomorrow, so we're going to be celebrating her birthday all weekend. I'm so excited. A little storm, Hurricane Sally got in the way, so I muscled through and I got here to Port St. Joe just in time to broadcast live. So a little more casual today, but
I love it. I love it. Well, I think that brings us. Well, before we do the silver linings, let's talk about, we want to clarify every week. Kip, what do we do?
What do we do, Sushi? Well, we are the KipCo and CS Gulf Coast. We have a great little office over on Port West and Old Katy Road. We are a manufacturer's rep for many great products. By the way, that's the 3rd sip if you're keeping count with us. And
that's just mine.
Right. We represent so many great products like Construction Specialties, Acrovan, and all the Division 10 products. We represent Lawn Seal, Florazzo, Expanco. All the cork products from Expanco are beautiful. Did I say Florazzo, Okite, the Terrazzo Association, and our special guest this week, Parterre. We're going to bring in Rock, our creative designer for all of our products at Parterre, and I'm so excited to interview him today. You're going to be in for a treat.
Oh, seriously. I mean, you talk about, I always thought my dream job would be to name colors. This guy actually gets to make the colors. So I think it's even a cooler job. So you'll get to kind of see how it works from inspiration to actual flooring. So it's a really cool process. We'll get to talk to him. What else do we need to talk about before we get into this?
Well, we do have another special guest. We have lots of guests today. We have a special guest for next week is AIA's 5th annual Houston by Design Week. And we have the chair of the Interior Architecture Committee, Marisa Roche from Page, who is going to be talking about some of the events. So you'll want to stay tuned for that because there's still plenty of time to register for Houston by Design Week.
Yep. What else we need to talk about? We need to talk about our weekly Mindful Connections.
Yes.
So Mindful Connections, if you want to get on the list, just email me and we'll get you on the list. Basically, it tells you all the upcoming events. We've got a lot of them coming up right now. We've got the Houston by Design Week. We've got our 10-year anniversary. Yay!
You'll want to pay. Go ahead.
What?
Oh, you're going to want to pay attention to October 10th, or October 1st. Sorry, 10/1/20 is our 10th anniversary. We have our special logo up in the corner there. No, I always get it backwards. So yeah, also we are going to be talking about TAID's virtual Lot 75 event as well next week.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of gotten into this event season. Even though we're virtual, we still have events. So I think that's fantastic. And I'm excited to be busy with that. So
I know, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So Mindful Connections, if you want to be part of that, just email me and we'll get you sorted. It also gives you a link to last week's KipCo TV and just reminds you about this week's, and just some useful articles, sometimes product highlights, things of that sort. So it's a lot of fun to send out. Wow. Yes, go ahead.
I was going to say, I get so many comments about our contests and riddles and books and challenges. That's 4 sip. For those that are just joining us and you're keeping count, we are at 4. You'll see me keeping a little tally over here. I got to catch up.
I know.
What's wrong with this? It's because my mom is offset here watching. So
if I just go offset, can I?
Yeah, sip it through a straw offset. Yeah, I guess.
I won't cheat. I promise. I won't. No shame in my game.
No shame in my game either. Literally.
Okay, so to move forward, our first segment of the show is called, let me get it up here.
Low budget, high performance.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on back here. This is my doing everything on the computer face.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, our first segment is Silver Linings. We started this from week 2. It's just a reminder that there are still great, wonderful things happening in our lives, even though we are in a pandemic, lockdown, all those things. So this week, Kip has a very, very special one. Kip, do you want to go ahead and talk about it? Look at these photos.
I do. Look at me smile. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest smile I've had all day. Look at this. So that's my family, my mom and my 2 sisters. And below there's our immediate family with the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren. I love it. All these pictures were taken about 2 years ago, right before Hurricane Michael. But yes, this is a special lady there in the middle, my mom, and I am broadcasting live from her kitchen in Port St. Joe, Florida. And is it time to bring her on?
It is, of course it is.
Come here, Mom. Everybody have always wanted to meet my mom. Everybody, this is Mom Phyllis. Get in here. I love her. Oh, tomorrow is her 92nd birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Phyllis. We love you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
I wish y'all could see behind the set. We have balloons and banners and cake, and Mom has already eaten 3 cupcakes, y'all. I got here 3 hours ago. She has eaten 3 cupcakes.
Hey, it's her birthday. She can do whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants. Yeah. So y'all see where I got all the good looks and my height. You know, see how tall she is. Look, I'm seated.
I'm tall.
I'm seated, and she is. I'm still
standing.
I'm still taller. I love it. So you can see in the picture how beautiful my family is, and I'm so happy to be here for the weekend. Help clean up a little bit from Hurricane Sally, and just make it a special time.
I'm just glad you were able to get there. Good grief. I was worried about it. Okay, we also have some other cute photos of just you and your mom because I had to put them together.
I know. Mom, come here. Come watch these photos. Look at this.
They're so cute. I want to frame this one.
I know. The one there with my mom drinking. The joke behind that picture is my mother doesn't drink. Never has had a drop of alcohol. That's actually water in a wine glass. But I love that picture so much. So. The one up in, Mom's asking which one. The one in the corner.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, we were in Apalachicola that night. Yes. But I'm going to drink for her. So.
Well, you can drink water out of anything you want. You can use a wine glass anytime you want.
I know. It looks better. Water looks better. It tastes better in a wine glass.
It's fancier. It's fine.
I know. So that was my mom's 90th birthday. We just have a blast, and she lives in paradise here on the coast of Florida in Port St. Joe. Just so much fun.
You guys just recovered from Hurricane Michael, right?
Hurricane Michael, and then Hurricane Sally came knocking on the door just a little bit. She dropped a little rain on us here. So,
well, we're just glad you made it over there. Thank you for joining us, Miss Phyllis. We're happy to have you.
She's waving. She's waving off that. She went to the real green room. We have others in the virtual green room.
Right, exactly. All right. So shall we move forward to the next silver lining? So this week's silver linings, we talked about like all the events that are coming up. And you guys, my silver lining is technology. Even though we're in the pandemic, we're going through lockdown, we've got technology to get us through. I mean, had this thing happened 10 years ago, there's no way we could have done this. We're still able to reach out to you guys. We're still able to communicate. We're still able to bring you events. And a really cool event that happens every year is still happening thanks to technology, and that's Houston by Design Week. So this week, we are going to bring up a very special guest. We're going to bring
Before we do that, I want to show some other technology. We do have comments that are coming in, and watch something new we learned. Hi, Debbie. Debbie is joining us. She's in Houston, and she has a place here in Port St. Joe as well. I just wanted to put up her message. So we learned how to put our messages up on our screen. So yes, Miss Phyllis is precious, and we do all love her, and a big hug back to you, Debbie, in Houston. I'll come see you soon.
Yeah, isn't that fun? We keep learning new things every week.
So many tricks to KipCo TV, I'm telling you.
Tricks. So should we move forward with our special guest?
I do. I'm pouring a little more wine over here.
Okay, should we just take another drink? Why not?
Yeah, we should.
I don't know.
I'm so excited to talk about
Number 8 or number 9?
That was 9.
Okay.
And I will say the wine that I'm drinking today, both wines I've got 2 are from the Port Fine Wines in Port St. Joe. Personally delivered today, chilled and ready to drink. So I'll be talking more about my wine later.
Well, aren't you fancy?
I am fancy.
I'd be going home more often if I got wine delivery.
To the door. And she brought it in and put it in the fridge. So it was great.
That's so nice. I love that. All right. So without further ado, Houston by Design Week, super special event coming up week long. And we have a very special guest with us to talk about it. Welcome, Marisa Yu. Hi, Marisa.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Marisa. You're a little delayed. We're going to muscle through some of the technology and hope you catch up. But where are you joining us from today?
I am joining you from my dining room here in Meyerland.
Meyerland. Yay, Meyerland. I love it. So, Marisa, where do you work? Tell us a little bit about where you work and what do you do?
I work for Page. I've been with the company actually 16 years this September, and I am the director for interiors at Page.
Fantastic.
It's been a great experience.
I know. You have a great firm. That we work with. And I do want to say, Marisa is our fearless leader for Houston, for AIA's Interior Architecture Committee. And we're going to talk about that. So what is AIA Interior Architecture Committee, Marisa?
Well, we started about 4 or 5 years ago. It's a group of architects that have been practicing interiors for a big part of their career, and we thought, a lot of us were involved with IIDA, which is the interior design professional organization. But, because we're architects, we wanted to, kind of network with other folks within the architecture community and kind of bring in awareness and have networking opportunities. And so we formed about, like I said, I think it's 5 years ago. So I was one of the founding members. I think Kip, you are too. And it's not just architects that are involved in it, interior designers, partners from the industry like Kip, and so we have a lot of fun. We meet monthly, and we have 2 main events every year. In the spring, we do a firm tour, and interior design and architecture farm tour, and then in the fall we do this Houston by Design Week, which is a great opportunity to see a lot of events pertaining to interior design, and also just other things that influence the practice of interior design.
Super. Well, we're going to take a look at each of the events next week, but I have posted in the scrolling bar below that you can still register for Houston by Design Week at aiahouston.org. And Marisa, how much does it cost to attend the events?
Zero.
I love it. I love it.
It's free.
So we've established all the events as being free. That's one of the big focus for Houston by Design Week, even before we went virtually, that all the events would be free. And now this year, because of the pandemic, we are going virtual. So exciting. I do want to see some of the events. Marisa, let's talk about those.
But before we talk about those, we also mentioned the time slots, because you were really mindful of everyone working. So what are those time slots for the event?
Sure. So majority of the events are actually at the lunch hour, or maybe and there's one event I think that's first thing in the morning. So and then like at 4 o'clock after the work day. And so we've really made it so that it would be easy for professionals to take advantage and attend these events, so that it's not interrupting their workday, but actually it's also a great way to kind of use these events to decompress a little bit, right, and get inspired. So so super easy to attend, I think. Free, and it's during your lunch hour or after the workday.
That's
Awesome.
fantastic. Can I tell y'all a secret that I'm dealing with right now?
I don't know.
A little impromptu. My mom went back to her office and she's watching, and all I can do is hear her. About 3 minutes behind. I can hear what we're talking about in my right ear here. So I apologize.
You have it. You have a plug.
Yeah, my mom is actually watching right now. So she's one of the 13 up there in the viewers.
Did you tell her that she could just be backstage and sit on the couch back there and watch
She
it?
watch the whole thing live, right, as our studio audience. I don't know. So let's talk about the events that we do have scheduled next week. Sushi, let's bring those up. Houston by Design Week. This is going to be a really cool event. Marisa, can you tell us about the Monday afternoon event?
Sure. So we've got, it's a little delayed on my end. I believe Noel has a program up front, and I love the title of their presentation, which is Finding Extraordinary Inspiration in the Everyday, right? Isn't that a great title?
Yeah.
It's going to be very good.
And it's being...
Go ahead. Did we lose her?
I don't know. But let's talk
Sorry,
about that. Oh, there we go.
It's a little lagging. Sorry. But
That's okay. So I'll go ahead and talk about it. There is a little bit of a delay. I thought it was going to be on my end as we air from Port St. Joe, but I will say the Noel event that's being presented, Joanna Proshek at Noel has really lined us up with a great program. I'm going to scroll through here because we have actually lost Marisa. She's coming back live here in a few minutes. Also on Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock, we have the Gensler tour of their new offices. So during the entire quarantine pandemic situation, Gensler opened a new office. So none of us have seen it. And I'm really excited to have a personal virtual tour of their office and a panel discussion. Let's see if we can bring Marisa back on here and see. Are you back? It's a
I'm
cute
back.
picture. Are you back? Good. There's a little bit of a delay in our conversation. That's okay. Tell us a little bit about the Gensler tour.
Right. Well, you said a little bit of it. They completed right about when we all went into the work from home mode, and so I'd be interested to hear their Gensler is the largest firm in the world and has been for many, many years. And they certainly have a lot of thought leadership in, kind of returning back to the office. So I believe they're going to be talking a little bit about that. So looking forward to hearing their thoughts and seeing their space. They're located actually in Houston Center, which they also just recently did a major renovation for that property, which has really added a lot of new amenities and really made those sort of like those older spaces come back to life with new public spaces and just new architectural interventions. So it'll be interesting to see this presentation.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's so spectacular downtown. The transformation is fantastic, and we're so glad Gensler is a part of that. While sushi changes to Tuesday, we do want to ask all of our viewers if you have questions or comments for Marisa or for Sushi or myself, comment in the KipCo Facebook page or the YouTube page, and we will respond live. So what's going on Tuesday?
So we've got...
She's back. Maybe.
Okay, we said there's technology. We didn't say it'd be perfect.
No, low budget, high performance.
We'll try to keep you entertained.
We'll try to keep you entertained. So on Tuesday, we do have Designing Houston Heights with Michael Shu's office. It's going to be a spectacular program of some of the projects they're doing over there in the area, and I'm really looking forward to that. One of my favorite CEUs of all time will be presented by Technion. They've developed their Jetsons CEU into a virtual presentation, and I'm looking forward to that. I love that CEU.
And the Houston Heights, that's my hood, so I'm super excited about that.
I know. The other event that's happening that evening is a walking tour of the new exterior of the Rothko Chapel. Unfortunately, both sessions are fully booked. That sold out.
Wow.
Fast.
Wow. Totally.
Fast.
Maybe we'll have to open like a third and fourth session.
Yeah, well, that would be at midnight, so that's a little bit difficult. But let's bring Marisa back. As we go to Wednesday, I'm going to invite her back into the stream and see.
Let's go to Wednesday.
I'm bringing her back up. Maybe technology is not our thing at KipCo TV, but we are low budget, high production. And Houston by Design Week, we have the famous and most spectacular McCoy Rockford steel case Power Hour. And and Marisa's trying to join us on another device here. I'm going to bring her in. I'm going to remove her there, bring her in there.
Try as many times as it takes.
We're going to try technology until it's just drained. Marisa, are you there?
I'm here.
We're talking about the Power Hour. Yes, can you talk about the Power Hour? It's from 8 to 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
Yes. So the very relevant topic today, equity, diversity, and inclusion. So the McCoy Rockford has assembled a panel from different industries, actually from different cities too. And Mickey Washington, who's also a member of the Interior Architecture Committee, is going to be moderating that panel. Super interesting.
I'm so excited. This may be one of my favorite events of all time because we collaborated with McCoy Rockford and Steelcase from year one. And we have had so much success and so much interest in this. This one is filling up as well. It's unlimited attendance, but it's been really, a lot of people are registering. So I do want y'all to take a look because it is all about inclusion and diversity in our industry and design.
And thank you, Kip, for helping to orchestrate that.
It's my favorite. Sorry, I have to be kind of a little bit biased to there. But we also have some other events going on Wednesday. We have back-to-back CEUs. Tell us about that, Marisa.
Yeah, so Jerry with ArcSpec Sales, he's also a member of our committee, and he's doing this back-to-back. So It's like 2 hours. I think it's one login, and you can really hop on from one to the other and earn your two hours worth of CEUs. Again, relevant topics related to, hygiene and new restroom design solutions. So I think a lot of people will learn a lot from these two webinars.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So while Sushi brings up Thursday, I think we have Marisa's technology fixed. I love
Did you
that
already talk about the other one?
Right. There's another
Data
one.
Design.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's do
So
it.
Wednesday is really super packed because we have really 4 events in one day, right? So the I think this 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, David Usher with Corrigan and Eric with Lenovo are putting together this very, very, very interesting presentation about artificial intelligence and data design and how, all of that new, speaking of technology that's out there, how it's influencing our practice today. Some of it is really way over my head, and I'm going to attend it so that I can try to grasp the concepts.
I think we should all try.
Can I say
Yes.
that due to Eric, Eric is super smart, and I've gotten into this whole Bitcoin thing. So, yeah.
I know.
So we do have a comment.
Yeah,
go ahead.
anybody that wants to learn about blockchain needs to look Eric Calderon up.
I know. He is amazing. I did bring up a comment from the KipCo and CS Gulf Coast Facebook page. And I will. This is a question from Juliana Young asking about where we can post. We will post how to register for these. If you want to, I do have it scrolling in the bottom as well. It is the Houston by Design Week, and it is in the aiahouston.org under Interior Architecture. But we will on Facebook post a link directly to each of the events to register. It's not too late to register.
And we'll post those as well. Yeah, we can post them separately, and that way you can just go straight to them.
Love it.
Yeah.
So what's going on Thursday?
There's 2 cute people up there.
I see them.
I know. So at the lunch hour, a few pagers, a couple of my colleagues from Page have organized this event, which is, again, another relevant topic: future of working, living, and studying from home. I mean, who hasn't been affected by this kind of new normal, if you will? That's what everybody's talking about. And so we have Chris Alexi with Gensler and Randall Walker with Kirksey as part of the panel. Brian Gabbard at Page is also part of the panel, and then Jessica Kotwitz at Page will be moderating the panel. They've actually been meeting a lot over the past few days or weeks, I think, just to prepare for this. So I'm sure there'll be very lively discussion on what everybody's been experiencing right now. Not just, in our field, but across all the markets that these 3 firms are in as well.
I mean, everything is included
And then,
in there.
of course, in the afternoon.
KipCo
Yes,
TV
yes.
every Thursday at 4 o'clock. Woo!
Yay!
Yay.
We have a lot of fun. So let's move on
We
to
do.
the next day, Sushi. What's going on Friday, Marisa?
So I have the privilege of moderating the virtual discussion regarding the new AIA offices. There's a little background story to this. That they moved from where they were. They designed the space and they built the space, and right before they occupied the space, Hurricane Harvey came, and so they flooded. This is in a part of downtown that was affected by the floods, and so they could not move in. And so they've had several years of having to deal with, you know, the flood mitigation, a lot of just intricate just decision making, and a lot of, you know, different kind of consultants involved to figure out what, you know, what the AIA would do right after that happened. And so this event will tell the story about that, and I think we'll have a sneak peek into the space, because I think they're ready to move back in if they haven't moved in already. So
Awesome.
Exciting. That has been a very good project to see come to fruition since Harvey, and I cannot wait to put my little toes in there. So
right.
So also on Friday, Eric with Lenovo, along with Jane Medina. Jane, if you're watching, hi there. Tell us a little bit about the Friday evening event.
So we talked about Eric Calderon, about his, you know, his kind of just knowledge into all of these platforms. He actually has hosted our end of Houston by Design parties, and it's usually held at his showroom, but this we're going virtual. He's hosting it in this virtual art gallery, and I got a sneak peek of it at our meeting this last Wednesday, and it is really cool. And he's got a DJ. The DJ that he usually contracts with to, you know, in his parties is going to be playing music. So again, he explained the technology. I don't know how that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And then so just like an art gallery, it's going to be featuring art by artists, local artists, architects that are artists, designer that are artists, as well as blockchain art. Again, another concept that if you want to hear about it, it's really, you know, just groundbreaking. So I know for Eric it's not, but for me it is. So
I didn't even know that was
super cool. You can walk through the space. Yeah, you can walk through the space and see all of this art.
Yeah, it's pretty cutting edge, and I am super excited to be a part of that. The virtual party, we can dance, we can see some great art and new technology. So fantastic.
That's so exciting.
So
I have a busy week.
Oh, what?
But it's all free, but you need to sign up in case there are limited seats like the Rothko. So just there. We'll make sure we'll post everything, but this looks really exciting. I hope you guys are as excited about it as we are.
We are super excited. Super excited.
I will say this, Marisa, after all the technical difficulties, I feel like you deserve a drink of wine.
Yes, I do.
Here's to you.
Technology.
Cheers. I know.
Thank you for sticking through it. I know it gets frustrating, but thank you.
Well, thanks for your patience.
We
all
love
those
you.
kids at school, you know, studying online.
Right. It's their fault. It's their fault.
I was really wondering if that one CEU covered homeschooling too.
It might.
God, I hope so. I'll take any tips I've got. You
need all the help.
I need all the help. Wine does help. So Marisa, thank you so much. We're going to send you to the green room, and we'll see you at Wine Down so we can talk about what we're drinking.
Okay. Bye.
Hey.
Bye. Good to see you. So while we're pulling up our next guest, we do want to encourage everyone to comment in the KipCo CS Gulf website. Just if you say hi. Oh,
we have somebody. Karen.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Karen. I haven't seen you in all this time. I think I'm actually going to see her next Friday night. But
well,
hey, Karen, yes, she did a great job. Fantastic. Thank you for your comments. We do want to celebrate Houston by Design Week. It's a part of AIA. And if you want to register, we did have it posted. We'll post again on our Facebook page. It is AIAHouston.org. And go to the Interior Architecture Committee's site.
Well, that was exciting. There's a ton of stuff to do next week. Wow.
I love it.
I feel like I'm already tired.
I love it. I love it.
But
So
I don't even know what that Bitcoin art is. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm learning all kinds of stuff on here.
it's a little bit of a combination of everything. And I will say, can I tell you another secret of what's going
Yeah.
on right here?
Tell us all the secrets, Kip. All of them.
I had to go shut the door.
You know, she heard you. She saw you and she heard.
She's watching right now, right? I got to teach her how to comment so we can say hi to her. Right?
No, that'd be so cute. I thought you were going to have her co-host with us.
Well, she wanted to. She was singing Celine Dion earlier, so.
I mean, like I said, we would take any kind of show that we can take, any kind of show we can get. We'll take it.
And she is a floor show. I'm telling you. So yes, let's hear the comments in our Facebook, YouTube. You can also watch a replay of this on YouTube and Facebook once we wrap it up. But what's next, Sushi?
So what's next is we've got the product designer extraordinaire for Parterre. Like I said, you think naming colors is exciting. This guy makes the colors. So in our intro video, it's just going to show you some of our process, and then we'll get to meet him.
I love that.
No. Remember, low production.
High performance. I'm going to have a bumper sticker made of that, right? So
Okay.
before we bring Rock on, we do have a little commercial introduction to Rock. This is a commercial about
His process.
Go ahead, go.
Okay. All right. You were talking. I was trying to be respectful.
My household I grew up with was so art driven. My father used to drive us out in fields and said, look at the color, look at the texture. You have a warm tone, a cool tone. Mother Nature is still the best designer artist there is.
With every collection or product design we come out with, there's always the unexpected. Our lead designer, Rock Fitzgerald, if you get to know him, I mean, the travels that he goes through, there's always something unexpected that comes through. And that inspires me, and I think that inspires a lot of our team members to feel it's okay to be different. It's okay to be unexpected.
Like I was sitting on an old couch once in an antique store, and I just noticed the way the leather cracked. And I said, I got a photographer in there, got a picture taken, we put it in the computer, and all of a sudden, wow, this is a great design. And that's traffic cop in the Parterre line.
One of the exciting things I believe that Rock and the product team were able to accomplish in 2018 is to really give our customers what they're looking for.
I love that, Sushi.
I know. Isn't that fun?
I know. I want to be Rock someday when I grow up.
And what did they say? Different and unexpected. Isn't that what we are?
Yeah. Well, besides being low budget and high performance, we are different and unexpected.
It doesn't say anything about our being different and unexpected. I think.
Oh my God, that should be our tagline. Different and unexpected should be our new hashtag, Sushi.
Maybe. That's probably why we get along with Rock so well. So without further ado, let's bring him on. Hi, Rock.
How you doing?
Hi, Rock. Where are you joining us from?
I'm up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and like I was telling you earlier, it was 40 degrees this morning. Perfect weather. That's why I have my
down here
Parterre jacket on.
I love it. I'm in Hawaiian attire, and you're.
I know you're down in where it's hot. But
I love it. Thank you for joining us today, Rock.
Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Tell me a little bit about what you do and how you bring everything to life.
Well, first I got to catch up with you guys. Like I told you, my studio's in an old distillery, so I'm drinking.
Okay.
I'm drinking some bourbon from Lancaster Distillery. I got to catch up to you. I was getting thirsty watching all that wine, So I don't know. Does this count as one, Kip, or
one sip? We're counting sips.
Right.
We're counting.
I feel like his sips count as two, though. It is bourbon.
But anyways, yeah, I've been doing this for, it's hard to believe, like 30 years. And like I said, I grew up with the business. Like my father was head of design at Armstrong. And I mean, as a little kid, I used to go into the design studio. And so I've been around product design ever since I can remember. And my father also was a fine artist. And, he taught us to really appreciate Mother Nature. Like I can remember, like in that video, like going out and seeing a field, like the texture, the color. He pulled the car over and started saying, "Look at the color out there. Look at the texture." So that's how I was brought up, and that's what I bring to product design. And
so
go ahead.
You mentioned studio. Tell us about your studio, Rock.
My studio is in an old distillery building in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We restored it like 30 years ago, and it's right downtown Lancaster. I can walk everywhere. Again, really, here we have the original brick, the original wood. It's all the original is in the building.
I love that.
So, I'm around it all the time. And
I do want to bring up a comment from our viewers, Rock. You're not probably aware of this, but Paula Ramsey Pickett here in Port St. Joe wanted to say thank you. Parterre was installed after Hurricane Michael in the First United Methodist Church of Port St. Joe. So look beautiful. Ralph, who you saw in the video, our president and CEO, was so gracious to help the church out with their flooring for the project.
Yay, Parterre. Love that. Look at that.
Thank you, Paula.
And Karen did say she loves your hair. So your haircut has not gone unnoticed.
Like I told you this morning, we had like a kind of a dry run. I went out and got my hair cut yesterday. I mean, before it was like
for us.
Yeah, I'm a big Dead and Company, Grateful Dead. I kind of had the Jerry Garcia look going,
I love it.
But I got a cut, so.
Well, you're getting a lot of comments about your hair, Rock. Just saying, that wasn't the only one. So
my biggest comment is I will never ever be able to rob a bank. The guy with the hair.
The guy with the great hair. Yeah. I love it.
But anyway, like I said, I've been doing it for 30 years. I was telling you, Kip and Sushi earlier that I started, the first LVT I did was like back in 1980. So that's how long, and I can remember like going to a color marketing group and we came out with this 3-inch, 36-inch LVT line. And back then, the only decorative films there were films going on contract furniture. And I can remember going to color marketing group, get pulled aside by the design manager, Al Millard from Nannington, and design manager from Congolia, and saying, who the heck would ever take the time to put down a 3-inch, 36-inch plank when you could have that same look in a beautiful 12-foot wide sheet good? Only time tells. So, that just shows you how things evolve. And, then, with the capabilities of digital printing, digital development and stuff, it became, like the woods and stuff. I can remember going over to Tokyo, going into like a printer's development lab. They literally would have 100 people in there, just little brushes and magnifying glasses, working the graining and stuff to make sure it's perfect. But I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for 30 years and it has come, oh man, you can't believe how it's developed. And
I love it. Who knew? We need to we talked in technology and the futures of Bitcoin and some of the different design elements that we're showing next week. We need to actually talk to you, because who knew 30 years ago you were cutting edge with LVT.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I want to cut in and say, I think what Parterre has been known for best is these wonderful wood grain films. How many do we have now, Kip?
Oh,
Oh,
mean,
hundreds.
Hundreds.
We feel like they are the most beautiful
I know.
films
Well,
out there in the market.
No
Wait,
offense to competitors, but the background is our Fragana walnut collection.
It's one of our good ones.
It's one of the good ones. It's actually my favorite. We have it installed in our office, believe it or not. But I simply love this photo. But today we want to look at how you came up with the concepts. Sushi, do you want to start that?
I do. So what we really want to focus on this time is the wonderful sort of abstracted concepts that Rock has come up with, and they're wonderful. So we even have like inspiration photos. So I'm so excited. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
So excited. Okay, please hold. Okay, there we go. Ta-da!
Rock. So your inspiration here and the finished product. I love this. Talk about it.
Yeah. Like I was telling you earlier, like every night I literally go down to this river. It's called the Susquehanna River in my hometown, Columbia, Pennsylvania. And every night you go down there, you could just look out there, the colors and the textures are just unbelievable. And from that was the inspiration behind one of our patterns to the right there. It's called Strava, where I took my paintbrush. It was in the video, and you just take the paints, you work with a palette, and you just start painting that. That's like a live piece of art, original art. And again, once you get it in the computer, you can change it and adjust it. And when I did it, also I first did it like on a burlap to get a really nice texture, because my thinking was really, this is like 3 or 4 years old. I was thinking, oh, LVT is going to take the place of wall-to-wall carpet in certain applications.
Yeah.
And that's why you still have the texture on here. It's trying to still create the warm texture of a fabric. But the other thing I want to emphasize is, see how in that picture on the river there, you have a warm tone and a cool tone. When I create my own designs, and even in the wood grains, I always like to have a warm and cool tone in the product, because that gives the designers the ease of going to the warm side of the palette or the cool side of the palette. And that's, like, you can see that photograph there. You can see it. Even the picture to the right, you can see the warm and cool tones in the floor. So Strava's is one of our really hits.
A big hit. And I will say, guys, do you notice while Rock's talking, he can't help himself. He's creating art. He's got his paintbrush.
I just want to say, when you do see, a lot of people, Kip, would have taken that paintbrush and right in the trash can.
No,
but
not you.
See the texture of just imagine the texture you can create with that paintbrush.
Look, guys,
it has a story behind it.
It does.
So I have a whole bin of these old paintbrushes.
I love it.
That's why I had that out.
We may even have a new flooring by the end of the show, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, he may create something new. Let's look at the next collection.
But before we go on, dare I ask how to spell the name of that river?
Oh, gosh.
Can you just say the name again?
Susquehanna. SUSQUANNAHE. I think.
Wow.
Susquehanna.
Ding.
No, NOCK at the end.
Oh.
And for your history buffs, that river is very famous. During the Civil War, the Confederate Army was coming up to go to Philadelphia, and they were going across the river. And the people in my hometown, one gentleman, Mr. Dewey, went out and set the bridge on fire. And the Confederates, it was really shows you the Confederates helped put out the bridge, but they couldn't go across. So they turned around and went west, and that's why the Battle of Gettysburg happened.
Oh, wow.
History trivia, you guys.
Yo, okay, this is why we
talk about art and history all at once.
Yeah.
No doubt. Okay, I love Strava, the look of carpet. but with the durability of LVT, Strava's
It's
fantastic.
so, and really with all this virus, I mean, the day after the whole thing hit, there was a WeatherTech ad on TV about how everybody take out your carpet mats, put in the WeatherTech, which is vinyl. So that told me right away, I said, LVT is going to become the big surface out there for, commercial areas where people gather and stuff, airports. You just start looking at it. And I think I'm correct about that. It's just going to just keep growing, LVT.
I love it.
Awesome. So easy. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this is nice. I love this story too, Rock.
Oh, Kenneth. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at him. I love this. He's just grabbing the original inspiration.
I had this very good friend, one of my best friends in college. He married a mushroom princess. So we used to go down.
Is that in Mario Brothers?
Yeah. So we used to go down during the summer a lot and help work in the mushroom farm. And I was always taken back by, I don't know, the mushroom wood. It's such a natural thing. Like there's such chemistry that goes into raising mushrooms. Like this acid and stuff comes off, and how it patinas the wood. Again, Mother Nature is the best. So I was able to get some of this wood. It was, somebody ripped down an old mushroom barn, and I got it. People used it for floors and stuff. So that's how Kenneth came about. And, we went down and got the original wood from a mushroom farm down in Kenneth, Pennsylvania. And again, you look at the patina of the wood. I mean, just to do the art of that, like you can see again, the grays and the warm tones. And that's the beauty, what I try to bring to the products at Parterre.
I love it.
I feel like that mushroom wood is kind of like the turbo of patina. I mean, it's got so many layers.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows a mushroom princess, I will buy you a bottle of wine. So
we're not talking about saving one in Super Mario Brothers. We're talking about an actual mushroom princess.
Really, a mushroom? I'm telling you. I mean, she's a very super lady.
All right. Well, who knew? We've learned about the river Susquehanna, and we've learned about mushroom princesses.
Good job, Kip. That was really good. I'm really surprised. I don't know that I could have said the name of the river. I'm not even going to try. Okay.
Beautiful. Check. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. This to me, again, like I drive people crazy. Like I'm walking down, a sidewalk, and I look over, man, look at that. Look at that texture. Look at this texture. And, I have a lot of friends see a nice texture and they send it to me. They say, when can we get this floor in our kitchen? So I've trained a lot of people over the years. But anyway, this was at a friend of mine. Every year he had like a benefit to raise money to build schools on the India-Pakistan border for young ladies to keep them out of the sex trade. So I, would go to this every year and I'd buy stuff. And I came across this drum. And you look at the head of that, the skin on the drum. And, of course I said, well, where's this drum from? Tibet or India somewhere. And they said, oh, that's like over 100, 150 years old. But what I looked at was the patina, again, the natural design on the drum. And
spectacular.
I mean, it's just, it's just amazing. And what's really cool about this, I was telling Kip and Sushi earlier, the young lady who works with me, the photographer, and look at her. She's a beautiful young lady, but she always wears an ethnic African scarf. And look at the primary colors and the textures in that, how it coordinates with the drum. I just think when I saw that, I said, that's when I said to Ralph in the marketing team, I said, we need solid colors because that's a fine example right there.
So I want to interrupt the interview and say in the photo on the screen, the photography is actually your assistant taking a photo. With
Yeah.
Right.
I do want to say that. And that the fact that we are solving the sex trade here on KipCo TV. I'm just saying, you know,
this show is about everything today.
Everything.
No, it's I mean, if you meet these people, I mean, that's the first my eyes were open to what goes on.
Exactly. And it's a very serious topic. I do make light, but it is. But
I would like to talk about the shades. So to the right is the actual Madal material that came out of this inspiration of a drum. And you can see the way that they've mixed and matched all the different colors of Madal, all the different shades of Madal to create a really cool organic feel of a floor. I love that.
I love it. So let's check out the next collection, Sushi.
Voila.
Voila, yes. Okay, this is very interesting. Another one. This is an old table, but it's a desk I came across, and just see how I photographed it, the decorative element of it. And again, you know, the wood in the background kind of has like the Kennet reclaimed look. So what I did, I got, again, get it in the computer, but I thought, you know, the decorative was too strong, so we softened it where it became like a ceramic. And but that's where it all started on this desk, which again, you know, came from somewhere in India. But you know, it's just a beautiful table.
Gorgeous. I love the depth and the texture of both the flooring and how the inspiration evolved into that.
And the flooring is also really subtle. You know, it's beautiful and it's ornate, but it's also really subtle. So it's not
gives some good depth to it as well. I do love that. I love that. So let's go on to the next collection. While we're doing that, Sushi, I do want to remind everybody, if you have questions for Rock or if you want to comment, special requests, please send those to us in the comment section at KipCo CS Gulf Coast Facebook page or our YouTube page. And I'm a little thirsty, so I'm going to have something to drink.
Oh, well, Rock, can we cheers to that too?
Cheers.
Yay.
Happy birthday, Miss Phyllis.
Happy birthday, Phyllis, again. We should say that every time we cheers today.
I know. I love it. I do. Rock, how inspiring and how wonderful. We do, when we're able to travel more, we do want to invite you to Houston. We want you to ship down all of your beautiful art. I see it in the background.
Yeah, this is, you know, some projects I'm working on.
Wow. A sneak peek.
Yeah. So
I love it. I love your hair. Look at that. Everybody look at your hair. So with that,
I know we're cutting for time, but here's like a little pine, again, like how I went in and render it. You have a warm and cool tone in it. I think that's so important.
I really love to keep that in mind for the designers as well. I mean, you know that that's something that you think about as you're creating designs. You know, it just makes the designers know, like, hey, you understand what we're trying to do, and you're trying to understand that what we have to achieve, and that's brilliant.
See, one of my other philosophies is it's a team effort. Everybody's got to work with each other. I mean, trust me, I've known Kip for what, 10 years, 15 years?
10.
But oh yeah, okay, 10. Oh, I didn't see that. It's not what that says. But you know, Kip, Sushi, the first time I met you was, I think, last year. The great ideas. Right? You guys give great ideas, and I take them and put them back here. And I think it's so important, you know, the work as a team. And then I put stories to everything, because when you go out and sell your customers, you're telling the same story. And when your customers sell their customer, they're telling the story, because it softens the product. It gives it, I don't know what the correct word is, love, I guess you could say.
It does.
That's how I was brought up. So
it's a big embrace that we're not able to do in person, but we are able to tell the story.
Right. But can we just can we just take away this segment by saying we hope that everyone kind of looks at life and things around them in the way that Rock does, like just looking at inspiration out of everything that you see. And I am guilty of sending him photographs of cool textures when I was on vacation.
And I commented on them all.
I
No, I was like, wow.
Well, thank you, Rock, for joining us. We are going to step away for our today's takeout and bring you back for Wine Down or Bourbon
yeah,
Down.
I'm all for it. Thank you.
We may change it to Bourbon Down, but I do appreciate you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, and again, like I told you, anytime you want to have me, I'd be more than glad. So
love that.
You're
All right.
my favorite.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you in a minute. Wow, we've learned so much today.
Did you see what he said? He sees a texture and he puts it in the back of his head. That's why his hair is so pretty. Did you see it? He went in the back of my head.
Think of texture and you'll get some texture.
I need to do that more because I'm losing a lot of my texture. Yeah.
You knew. You need to keep some texture in your mind to keep building that texture.
That's the secret of youth. So let's talk about today's takeout. I am so excited.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, yours is cute. Yours is really cute. Okay, hold on. Let's get back over
Let's
here.
bring it back up. Bring up the today's takeout.
Please hold.
Guys, we do have some comments. I do want to check it out. Let's see. Oh, Debbie. Hey, Debbie. I know he is so fascinating to talk to. And Debbie, I want to introduce him to your daughter, and maybe we'll set up some show or something up in the Philadelphia area for your daughter. But that's another side story. I digress. Let's go back. Sorry, I had a little personal conversation with Debbie.
I'm like, whoa.
Sorry, viewers. So today's takeout is so special to me because I am in Port St. Joe, Florida with my mom, who will be joining us here in a few minutes.
And what is today's takeout?
Today's takeout is so special to me. I don't know which order you put it in, Sushi.
Well, but today's takeout is about making sure we support the small businesses during this pandemic. So we like to highlight small businesses around us, and we highlight one a week each, or 1 week together. Anyway, so this time his is really special. So I put yours first.
Yes, I love it. So a couple things that are so special to my hometown in Port St. Joe, Florida. For those that don't know what that is a bay scallop from Port St. Joe. The Scallop Festival is every year. And you talk about takeout, all you have to do is have a scallop license and you can go right out in the bay and collect, well, not all you want, but within a limit, and do all kinds of fried scallops, different scallop dishes. And that is truly right out of the bay here. The other thing I do want to share with everybody is a little special. I'm in Gulf County, Florida, Port St. Joe, Florida, and Tupelo honey is what I grew up on. And my friend, Paula Ramsey Pickett, did bring over some special can you see that on the screen? Look how cute that is. I want to give these as Christmas gifts, by the way.
Oh, yeah, the wine or the honey, that's so cute.
The honey, and it's so special to me. Lanier's Honey here in Gulf County does do a great collection of honey and gift packages. And the other thing I do want to share with all my friends is Piggly Wiggly still exists, especially here in Port St. Joe. They have
I haven't seen one since like 1988.
No, best fried chicken anywhere at the Piggly Wiggly in Port St. Joe. I was there today. They actually made my mom's birthday cake and cupcakes. My mom ate 3 cupcakes already. And special, but I do want to share what I love to put honey on. My friend, Paula Ramsey Pickett, brought, as it slides off the board, fresh homemade bread. Look at that.
Oh my God, that looks amazing. Can you send some?
I've been it all day, and I just have to dive in. I'm sorry.
Just send some over. Just at least one piece.
I'm going to bring it back. I'll bring it back for you. So today's takeout is all about Port St. Joe, Florida, bay scallops, Tupelo honey, the Piggly Wiggly, and my friend, Paula Ramsey Pickett.
I just want to say that I've never seen a scallop inside a shell. I've just always seen it on my plate. So this is like number 16 thing I've learned today during our show. So I'm really excited. This show's been extremely informative to me.
I think we need to do a company retreat in Port St. Joe, and we'll go collect our own dinner.
I agree. I am totally down. So we can do a scallop off. You call it scallops or scallops?
We say scallops. I don't know what you Yankees call it, but we call it scallops.
I say scallops. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, well, all right.
So mine's not as
break
exciting, but mine is Barnaby's, y'all. So I'm here at the office. Kip is in Port St. Joe. I didn't pack my salad, and I just wanted something yummy. Barnaby's Cafe. They have like 9 locations now, which is amazing. They're still open. They do delivery. I get everything within like 25 minutes. The Sausalito chicken salad is like my number one. It has my heart. But what a cute story. The whole cafe is based around his childhood dog that he had. I mean, I just love the concept. So anyway, thank you, Barnaby, for giving me my favorite salad in Houston.
And Barnaby's for the shout out. I hope I get a free Asian chicken salad on my next visit to the original on Fairview. I will be there.
I didn't tell them that they were going to be on. So.
Well, I told Piggly Wiggly, so.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. I hope all of y'all are watching from the Pig in Port St. Joe. The fried chicken is amazing.
The pig wing?
Apparently amazing because my mother ate 3. I'm going to say that again.
Well, she might have eaten 4. She has been in that green room.
I'm watching. I'm going to bring her back here in a second. Mom, if you're watching, come back to the studio.
Well, I think that winds it down.
Literally.
Was that a good wink?
That was a good wink.
Welcome to the wind down segment.
Wind down, everyone. Welcome to the wind down segment where we start taking guesses on how many sips of wine we had in our segment today. We do have, scallop from Andy Fan, a little comment. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for watching KipCo TV today. And if anybody has any guesses on our number of sips we've had during our session, we'll be sending you a free gift. So start those guesses. I'm going to start counting them up here.
I have a question. I wonder if people are afraid they might offend us by the amount that they guess.
No. Okay, number 1, has anybody ever offended me in the history of the world?
No, I know. I mean, we've either gotten like 276 or it's always been in the 20s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all, we know we can drink. We know there's also 4 of us here. So just throw out a number. You could get a bottle of wine.
Yeah, for all of our viewers in the chat line on the KipCo CS Gulf Coast Facebook page or YouTube, we'll be watching for your answers. Hi, Andy. Hi, Debbie, Juliana. Thank you for watching today. Shannon O. Hey, Shannon. Karen, I think, jumped off, but hey, Karen, if you're still watching, we do want to celebrate all of our friends and viewers on the KipCo TV. Do you know how many viewers we had last week, Sushi?
How many?
Are you ready for this?
No, I don't know who these people are.
No, I don't either. And I have to give a disclaimer. It is also the amount of rewatches. It's also the amount of YouTube watches. Twitter.
Well, but still, okay, tell me, just hit me.
3,473.
Who are these people? I don't even know. I mean,
yeah, who cares? Who cares? We do have a lot of comments coming in. Hey, Juliana, are you guessing today?
Yes, we have 27 plus 4, so that's 35. She did the math for us. We have 74. Look.
74?
I mean, that's a realistic guess, so I'm going to go with Paula. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, okay. And then we have Debbie saying 26.
Well,
oh, come on. We've been at like 40s before.
Debbie knows me, and she's trying to be nice, I think, right now. But
that's what I mean.
Let's bring our friends back. I'll bring Rock back.
I'll bring Lisa back. Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
Welcome back to the wind down section.
All right. So, Kip, do you want to tell us what you're drinking?
I am drinking from my friend Paula at, I got to pull up. Wait. Y'all, don't talk. I have to bring up, I have a special little, from the Port Fine Wines in Port St. Joe. Paula dropped off a Behringer Brothers special bourbon barrel aged Chardonnay that may be my new favorite. I am dying. I love it so much. She also brought a fun and festive Saturday Night Red, because this is going to be Saturday night, and having a blast. I did post in the scrolling bar below their Instagram page, the Port Fine Wines. And guys, follow them on Instagram. They have some of the cutest posts, and I just adore them. Thank you for the bread, Paula. Thank you for dropping off my wine and my Tupelo honey.
Cute. We got another guess on our wine, on our sips. That's 58.5 by Andy Fan. I feel like he probably had some sort of like mathematical equation that he used to get to the number.
Something like that. So,
my wine today is called No Curfew because I don't like having curfews. But it's also something I found at the office. So because I was here all day. Sorry, Kip, I opened the wine. Where? He walked away. Oh, he's going to get his mom. Marisa, do you want to tell us what you're drinking?
Sure. I'm actually drinking bourbon barrel-aged red blend from Big Six Winery.
Ooh.
So the story with this is my husband turned 60 last Sunday, and we did a virtual happy hour. And so I did this like Big 6-0 party. And I got everybody that attended, I gave them a little happy hour pack with wine and other goodies. And so it was fun.
So here's a question. Did you name the party after you found the wine? Or did you find the wine after you did the party?
I don't remember. But I tasted a lot of wine before I decided which wine to go with.
Well, that's all that matters.
That was the fun part.
And you love it. And the birthday party was a success. That's all that matters.
Right. It was a success. Yes.
Cheers to that.
Yes. Cheers.
Okay, so Rock, tell us again what you have.
I'm drinking it's oaked rum from Lancaster Distillery.
Oh.
The bourbon is not quite ready yet because it's got to age so long.
So how do you drink that rum? Can you drink it straight?
Well, I'm just drinking it right now a little bit. I'm not drinking. I'm sipping.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. But you can put it on. They were telling me, make a Manhattan, and I said no. I like even my bourbon. I like just to sip it and put a little bit of water maybe into it or ice cubes. But no, it's good. It's good stuff. And a friend of mine is this is his distillery. Again, it's another old building close by, which has a lot of history too.
Is there a lot of bourbon that's made in that area?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then I'm definitely going to come visit.
No, you definitely will.
Look at the little green light there, Mom. Hi, look who I have.
Okay, shall we sing happy birthday to her?
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phils.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, there she goes off. She's got it playing in the background.
Well, I'm glad she joined us, and I'm glad you got to make it. I'm glad it wasn't too treacherous. I was worried about that. I'm glad you weren't in a plane while Sally was coming. There's a lot of being thankful for us, right?
Who knew that technology was better in Port St. Joe, Florida than Meyerland with Marisa?
I know, really? I'll move to Port St. Joe.
Anytime.
Where are you in Maryland?
No, Meyerland.
No, it's Meyerland.
Oh, okay.
It's a community in Houston. I'm in Houston.
Oh, I was going to say you're ahead of the thing in Houston and live in Maryland.
Yeah,
okay.
we're
But nowadays you can work at, you can be anywhere. You don't have to be where your office is.
Right. So KipCo TV reaches all parts of the world. Who knew?
No, I'm amazed how I feel like I'm on the Tonight Show with you guys.
Right? Well, these guys are professionals.
And I'm just looking at that. Can you cut me a piece of that shirt?
Isn't that great?
That could be an area rug.
I love it. I love it. I'll send it to you.
I love
I'll
it.
take the shirt off my back.
Yeah.
Teamwork. That's called teamwork. I love
So
it.
I am a little offended that we're not the Tonight Show. We are more like Hoda and Kathy Lee.
We are. I am Hoda.
I'm just saying. So
No, you guys, I'm very impressed because I saw your first show. You've come a long way up to this point.
Thank you.
I'm going to remind everybody of our low production or low budget, high production. My mom told me last week how much she liked our episodes. And I go, Mom, we really did try to be more funny. And she said, I didn't say you were funny.
We still don't know what we're doing. We still don't know our topic. We're just trying to.
We're just making it. So y'all ready for the total before wind down? We were
okay. So did you get all the votes?
Yes.
Okay, you did. Okay.
There's the answer, 41.
Ooh.
Oh, so who won?
Well, who was the closest? I'll have to do that in the really wind down section, but I think 74-35, Juliana may have been the closest.
All right.
Oh, congratulations.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us today on KipCo TV. We do appreciate it. We'll be posted live on YouTube next. It'll be there and on Facebook. We had so many great viewers. I appreciate all of our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you sign up for Houston by Design Week on AIAHouston.org. And we have a little tradition here.
And we learned a lot today. So can we say cheers to learning a whole lot about a whole lot today?
Yeah.
But we do have a cheers. It is share the love, share the laughs,
Share the love.
Share your drink.
share your drink.
Sure.
Bye, everybody. I am going to play a little.
Cheers.
Y'all
Cheers.
watch our little post video that we created this week. Here it goes.
Yeah,
Bye,
I love to see
everyone.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that.
Everybody got to see that.